wrong door. That's the right door.
What is up? It is me. It is I. I am the greatest there is, the greatest there was, and the greatest there ever will be. I am greatness. Yes, Stoney greatness, and I am here with the man of the hour, the myth, the legend, the activist, the author, the entertainer, the educator, the
Keep going.
the technical genius, apparently.
Well, I'm gonna say genius.
So show some respect. And bend the knee. Because I'm from all across the world. See, the man who has 2 inches from he's your king.
I just stepped on you a little bit.
Yep. Trips over it all the time. He's your king. My king. King. Kevyn!
I feel good. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining Stoney and I on the GreatMines Show. Excited to be here. I've had a fun and hopefully you guys will have that same energy when we get through talking about these queens and contestants on RuPaul's Drag Race season 16. I'm excited.
You should be, because it's Snatch Game week. No, because I mean, we're not the only RuPaul Drag Race fans that get excited about Snatch Game, because Snatch Game is
Drag Race.
It's the race within the race, because the thing about Snatch Game is that after your final, there are very few times, Evie Oddly season, the season 14, of course, where the snatch
disaster,
right? But
every now and again,
yes,
there's a little sparkle, and it sets some people apart.
Yes,
it changes the trajectory in every season. I don't care. Before we get into our conversation, you know what we need you to do: like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. What's up, Monica? And join in the conversations. We want to know how you feel about the Snatch Game, about these.
Because I texted you last week and was like, I'm gonna need a minute. Because because the Beehive is active. You know how I love agitating the Beehive. They're active. Okay. And you know this is near and dear to my heart.
I'm listening.
So, and we cover our lives and having a stoner rant moment. Okay, I only get one a year, and this is it. All right, now.
He says one a year.
Listen,
it's more like one a week.
It's one a year, because I didn't take one last week, and this was supposed to be last week's rant. But all right, I am, as much as I am not a Beyonce fan, you know me, I'm always saying, hey, I respect her instrument, I respect her talent. I do not deny her of that. But right, congratulations to her for being the first Black woman to top the country charts. I knew this was going to happen when that song dropped. And this is my thing. It challenges you to go out and listen to actual Black country artists who are who make great music.
Yeah.
And need help. Parts. You got Mickey, got Kane Brown. You even got old school Darius Rucker. You know, a lot of his political views and things of that nature kind of. Been listening to these black folks. These black folks are great. Listen to them. All right. Beyonce has enough.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm passionate about this. I'm a country fan. I just named off some really, really good artists that you should go check out immediately.
So, can I add my 2 cents to that?
Go ahead.
Beyonce topping the charts. It has everything to do with the fact that she's Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
I'm not knocking her music
Not
affecting her gift and her craft and all that good stuff. So there's no shade or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. What is this?
Audio issues.
Oh.
Let's see. Just take them out. You know. Anyway, Beyonce's good. There are plenty of people. There are plenty of people who I believe, but the people that Stoney mentioned are definitely like artists, and I think we should get behind them and support them and give them their shine and their, you know, all that good stuff. I'm going to do something really. Why? All right, right, but no.
Can have it back
There
on
we
the
go.
screen.
That's
There we
what I needed.
go.
All right.
All right.
We are back. And right.
As I think we're flipped again. All right.
But I was just about to say, I'm thinking back to when we were on You Are You, a Big Bad Radio.
Uh-huh.
We have our music straight through. Don't give us time. The RuPaul's Drag Race. The fun part is there was this mini challenge, and the library was open.
Yes, the
Other than the
library was
person who
open.
won,
Probably Q.
Q was good.
Yeah, I would say Q.
I think they all for the most part was pretty good.
Yeah,
About
well, you know.
Saphira, it was cute for what it was or whatnot. Um, Sister Tsunami won the mini challenge.
Yes.
And she deserved that win. I think, she was one of the funniest. On these girls who we have ranked in the lower portion of like the queens have a moment to shine like this. Or, take it away. I don't know where
Oh
you want to go with
gosh.
this.
Um. The snatch game. Some solid good performances. I think that overall the snatch game is a middle of the road snatch game. You know, it's not one of the greatest.
Definitely, there were laughs, there were dry moments,
Yep.
except for when we didn't.
Yep. So let's go and so uh, uh Q was Amelia Earhart. Because I know you didn't see Untucked, was that Q, Amelia Earhart was nothing more than the brick from Saturday Night Live. And everything, if you put the brick, you know.
Q. I give Q credit. Looked great.
Mm-hmm.
She looked great as Amelia Earhart, but it it, it was flat. Real quick.
Things
Yeah,
better.
I
I'm
don't
not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. You saw that?
Yeah, I did.
Anything between last show
Right.
and feel was the monkey girl lady?
No. It wasn't Nympia next to Q. It was the gold tooth fairy by Tsunami Mew.
Tsunami yet again, as I
Right.
always say, was like you fell short, girl.
Yeah, it was not at all.
She was not funny. Like it's crazy because she's not funny and she was fishing. You know that moment when you know the joke is going too long?
Yeah, and then it's just not.
It
It's
was
like
nothing
circling
land.
and circling and
Didn't
circling,
land.
and then
Then it was Nympia wins.
yes, Nympia wins. Jane Goodall,
The monkey lady.
yeah, the monkey lady. Okay, if you,
I like
yeah.
the look. I think a couple other people said the concept.
But yeah, if we're going just off of the Snatch Game, right? Because the thing with Drag Race is that there are two components to every episode. There is the main challenge, you know, it depends upon how you perform in those aspects. So I just feel as if Nymphia's performance, you know, was weak to make her safe. I think that, you know, she was definitely, you know, based off of the Snatch Game, you know, once we get through, I'll let you know. But yes, I, I definitely thought in, you know, anything. And I'm being real. And again, we're based off of the Snatch Game.
You feel like
yes.
She should have been lip syncing this episode.
If it was solely based off of the Snatch Game, if right after the Snatch Game, they went in order to put her above.
Have that. She's always going to have that strong.
Exactly. And that's why I felt like, you know, and we'll get there, you know, to avoid not lip syncing for her life. After Jane Goodall, we had Megan McCain, who dawned.
I mean, I didn't look at her and say, "Oh my gosh, that's Megan McCain."
Yeah,
I didn't say, "Oh my gosh, her."
He landed, you know what I mean, based off of the little bit that I saw. It was a little bit of a land. I wish that they edited her more jokes to see, to get a sense of the jokes safeness, you know. But they showed a lot of plasma safeness. I mean, plasma did Patty LaPone.
Plasma is doing her, because every character is still like, at this point we've seen it.
Right.
It's been done. Change it up.
Right.
You have, at this point, you have to change it. Like, that's who you are.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then we also had uh, James
as James Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into any of that, let's just say that Saphira actually did a really good job.
Yeah, she did. She did a very, very good job. Mm-hmm.
For that one
dancing shoe, yeah,
her dancing shoe that she's used like 5 times, and it didn't dawn on me until they pointed out it was the same one, and the fact that she put things on it to like cover it that it's the same shoe,
right? And that's amazing, and that's crafty, and that's a drag queen right there. It's a drag queen right there.
I wonder. All right, so
yeah,
let me see here. I wonder.
Yes.
I wonder why. Because I love Saphira, but it's been 2.5 things that's been bothering me.
Just 2.5?
Yeah. Perform live multiple times, and it always got me out of my seat. I feel like what I'm seeing on Drag Race is tone live. It's like I don't know if she's like, oh, I'm playing it smaller because I'm on TV or what the case may be, but it seems like it's watered down a little bit. And that's my half. It's not like I'm gonna say, hey, do this, and the next week we're gonna see her doing something different. But I need her to put on some nails. I need her to put on some drag queens. I've certain things I feel the queen should always do. I like. I love. I love a big
have
wig.
Titties and nails is a
padding or cinching. I don't know. Michelle just drove that in me. Like you're creating an illusion for me. So that illusion, then what are we doing? And I mean, I'm not a drag queen, so who am I to speak on of drag? I come from the era where when I tell you they had on gowns and they did the lip trails and they had the hair and the earrings the moved by dress on them old ones and moved me like you, you felt the spirit. I give you the freedom to be you, obviously. But when I hear drag shows, there's just certain things I'm looking for. And again, this is my preference. Other people may not care. And on point.
Yes.
We enjoyed it.
Yes.
We feel speaking for both of us,
Okay. She should have went all the way.
And the fun part about it is like what she gave us was amazing.
Yeah,
like
it
we
was.
Really enjoyed it.
It was.
But
Had she just
really
put a little bit more pepper, a little bit more good olive.
If she would, because like we're talking about James Brown, it needed some hot sauce. That's what it needed. Because the moment that we were coherent, James Brown, and when she did the outfit change, that was a perfect time for her to get to a point where you didn't understand a word she said. But you know,
yeah, we did Patti LuPone and Plasma, and then next to Patti LuPone and Plasma was Morphine Dion Love doing Ana Delve, and
another great concept. She looked great.
Yeah, that is this, this Czechoslovakian con woman or or or, or Bulgarian con woman. I'm bored, and then they made a show on Netflix called Reinventing Anna. That kind of chronicle that it was a shine the rhyme, and kind of put Anna Delvey into the pop culture and everything. And she had this crazy accent.
That was fake.
Yeah, it was fake because you know, she sounded, she tried to sound pop and sound German
Why
like
does that
this.
remind me of that State Farm commercial with Arnold Schwarzenegger right now? When like a good neighbor, State Farm is that. Like it sounds a little bit like you're saying bye.
I'm saying it right. I'm Anna Delvey. I don't need to be. My father can wire you money for all of this.
Well, morphine
did not even do any of that.
No. I can't wait for the drag queen. Let's get it.
Hey, but no.
So then we had
and then we had Q and his cousin Shaquita
or something. We might be making a Shaquita part, but it was a name.
Yeah, or Shaniqua or something.
It was a name.
It was a shot and a quote at the end. It was.
Maya actually did good in this competition.
Yeah.
This one. Snatch game.
And it was believable, enter with Ru, and it was a solid performance. Spoiler that she ended up being in but not top 3. Not we hold you out and say, oh, you did such a great job, and then especially combined with her runway, which was terrible. Absolute trash. And
wait, isn't that what she did in this runway?
Huh?
She did the red thing this week too.
No, the red dress with the flowers that you had your sleeves.
Like, oh, that's right. She did the 90s.
And then a
mullet.
bright red mullet. Like
right.
We've been putting on. You are still dead last in my ranking, spoiler alert, because you're trash. But I got I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maya, I'm sure that's how I feel. I'm sorry, Maya. But yeah. Your opinion of Maya?
You seem to be a sweet girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And she's apparently the Lady Gaga of Russian pop music, which I'm sure is a very lucrative scene. And but be thankful.
Unless you're in Russia.
Yes, and if you are her, be thankful that Plain Jane did you on American television, because there's going to be a lot of American folks who are going to be looking. Yeah, no, I thought Plain Jane was hilarious. I thought she was hilarious.
And my her throwback, like her banter with Ru, with the other girls, she made it her this episode in this season in this category of girls. She stood out.
Yes.
And I keep going back to she looked amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She looked amazing.
She did. Yeah. So and then on it was I thought the category was dancing or something.
So they all were doing different styles of dance.
Mm-hmm.
Represented different styles of dance. And like,
Right.
So given their looks had to have something to do with the dance. So her look was kind of cute. I liked it. It was multicolored. Thing is that so she didn't have to dance because we all know Q can't dance. So she did the robot.
She came out or like ballroom dancing. She was in a flowy, glittery, tannish colored, ensemble, and it was nice looking.
All right, so we say that for Tsunami, one of her best look. That was like of the entire season. That was her best look in my opinion.
The Gold Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And one of who perform plain Jane, but not plain Jane, because plain.
Yeah. Nymphia Wynn, absolutely beautiful.
The tree that looked like a reef that head and
she was
around.
like
Nymphia knows what she's doing.
Does
I'm telling you, she knows what she's doing. You can't convince me any other way. I did want to mention how each week Nymphia plays this. Oh, I'm so nervous.
As far as her,
so
unsureness.
She's shady, she's funny, but it's like I guess in that moment, yeah, we have funny,
right?
Or maybe it's just that she picked a bad character.
Yeah, it could possibly be. Who knows? Lynch, because I don't know. What did you see? Did you remember the preview for next week? No, I remember the preview. Yeah. So it was like yeah, I don't green and everything. They still have the green screen acting challenge left. There is like I'm concerned. So we'll see.
I think she's gonna do, and she's not gonna be the only one, but she's gonna do really good in the makeover challenge. She's sharp. She has her weaknesses, but I think she's
right. But I also
sharp.
feel as though if she's in the bottom, 3.
I think she will. I think she will always at least be safe. I don't see her like even in this episode where she didn't do too well. There's still girls who are but anyway, I think that with Nymphia, she she just does enough to make sure it's runway and play to her strengths when she's, you know, weak. When her it might be the computer.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
All right. Playing
Yeah.
when Tsunami went
You
home,
can use her muted.
she had the power to save someone. I mean, and she knew somebody would have to go home.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how talented everyone is, there's got to be someone to go home.
Right. So, yeah. So, yeah. Yes. So, congratulations to Plain Jane for. Now we are on to our rankings. The reason why everyone tunes in.
Now, usually we have our back and forth. All right, so let's do it.
Yeah. So at the bottom, my email and page. I spoiled that earlier.
Although I want to dance with somebody from Woody Houston,
Right.
and there was a lovely sister moment. There was an incestuous moment within it, and then Morphine said, "All right, girl, enough of this together."
Turn.
Yeah,
Like that. There was no contest. It was literally no contest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tsunami. Like, you know, you are house. You are.
just say out of drag though.
What? Tsunami is gorgeous out of drag.
What about in drag?
In drag, she is also pretty.
Did that?
It's that pretty, and she looked beautiful tonight. You know, and she or Friday night. She looked beautiful Friday night. But you know, yeah, no, no.
You went home before Maya.
Yes, I am sorry about that. No,
That's the only.
You should be sorry for that. I'm sorry.
I wanted her to last longer than Maya, but now it's like next week if we go by our rankings, it all my life see Morphine lip sync, and I was super pleased with what she gave me. I had my doubts about it. Definitely improved as the season progressed.
Right.
Tsunami, one note.
All season long. Yeah.
So it was her time.
Yeah.
But again, we're being fair. Maybe didn't deserve to be at the top.
No,
she was
did not. She should have been safe. Yeah.
She was definitely.
She should have been safe. Yeah.
Wait a second. Because as much as I hate to say it,
what?
Maya has been on having a piece of a win, and every win that she got.
That piece of a win didn't matter for Geneva Carr. It didn't matter for Megami. All right.
No, it didn't.
Opinion,
I am one of those
it does
people,
not.
but
If
on
we're
the
taking
books,
credit away from all three of the other people that were in the group, you, you know, for that win.
on the books. If
On the
we're going
books, yeah,
straight,
I don't give a fuck what the
but
books
listen,
say. It's
no,
quality of
you
the
can't.
race. The quality of her race has been
yes,
trash.
yes, yes, it has been. However, if I was to,
Right, I get it.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. She would that quarter of a win,
Because
but
guess
a
what?
quarter of a win.
Because guess what? Morphine. None of the groups that morphine was in won her anything. At least acknowledge your winner. At least with Maya, that group killed. They did a good job. Were the best. This is true.
Morphine has only been in the bottom once.
But you gotta get
that quarter of a win was canceled out by one. She's running a deficit.
Overall quality of the race. I want to give it to you because that's a good point because she sucks.
Yeah.
But
we have above Morphine, right? Sitting right outside of the bottom two, who has to be there.
She
has to be there. Is Dawn.
And we love Dawn.
We love
Dawn. You want Tsunami?
Huh?
You want Tsunami?
Yeah.
You don't need Dawn and Tsunami.
Greatness is a plenty.
Anyway. But never in the
sometimes
top.
In the tops.
Well,
once.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough. Because I'm Dawn. And Dawn said, "Oh, I'm not there yet. Give me some more time.
Mm-mm.
I'm waiting for my moment." Instead of taking her moment. And ultimately to take her from where she is. I mean, yeah, win a challenge, but it's like, what more does she need to do to win a challenge? She's funny.
She
don't know how, because like her whole aesthetic is so different from any other queen.
It's a different like and I think it's gonna take.
It wasn't Essence. I mean, RNL.
RDR Live, yeah.
Yeah, RDR Live.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. I said RNL. It was none of those things. So those were acting
RuPaul Night Live
challenges. She's had sewing challenges. She's had musical challenges and dancing challenges. She's done Snatch Game at this point. What else can she do? The only thing I think don't like literally because they're just that good. They're like, no, you're not coming up. Mistress would say that, being Plain's mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we don't. That don't count. Mistress don't count.
Fifth place,
which is so shocking, but I have to agree with you.
Yes. Fifth place. Feel win.
Of any of the queens in this competition. Do you think it's because of Snatch Game? Or do you think like progressively, like her race is just like
and slowing down and taking the foot off the gas. I think that Snatch Game really put a spotlight on the fact that you took your foot off the gas.
not at all. She's only number one, but you also have to consider just using the analogy of like taking your foot off the gas. Like it is a race, and
And the crazy thing is, and the judges acknowledge this with the critiques about her, is because like her runway is on point and everything, but sometimes she operates on a different level, and you can't necessarily do that. The show, you would think Nymphia and Saphira are running. Nymphia, Saphira, and Q are running away.
Is so bad
with this. Like,
you want Q.
Just took the runway. Yeah, Q that's had the best runways and stuff like that. If you just looked at the runway, you know what I mean, and judge the race off of runways on. Right.
But she is not one.
I'm not saying that it would be in any particular order. I'm just saying that those would be your top 3 racers. If you were just looking at the runway performances and the challenges and things of that nature, Nymphia started out very, very strong. Very, very strong. And we both said, we feel as though Nymphia is going to win. Nymphia had that sparkle that Sasha had last year, where it was like, it wasn't. It's not as dominant. It's not as dominant.
She had
not as dominant. Okay. Okay, I'll give it to you. But it was see, the thing with Anisha was a legitimate front runner
for the majority of the season.
Yes, there was very not going to be in the final 2 and everything. But then after that, open show. Now Nymphia had that spark, but it for her to correct course and get back on her her race.
It won't take much for her to do that. As long as she doesn't have to be doing a spot like for not just Nymphia, but for a couple of girls. Which I feel like in that situation, I might do the same thing. I feel like off the cuff, it's easy, especially when you got to be quick about the people they talk about in Snatch Game.
Right.
Again, when it comes down to the runway, you can't say anything to them.
Nope.
She
I did hold the safe against her. It weighed more against her, the person 2 wins. So, and we're getting into the 2-win club, where we're getting up here now. Q and the weakness you feel about Q being number 4.
I feel like Nymphia just had a bad. You might say her race may have. I mean, her safe may be more damaging than Q's being safe. Maybe I just like Q more.
I no, it's not that I like Q more. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm a Nymphia dude. I am a Nymphia dude. I do believe that Nymphia now that she's been having a better race than Q. Besides this week and the week that she was in the bottom, Q has been in the top. All right. Nymphia has been in this bit outside of this being in the bottom. Again, I look at the whole race.
That's
you know, and it's I can't say like she still might pick the win, but
That's
you know,
4 girls.
Yeah,
in front of Nymphia.
Yeah, I am.
Starting with Q.
Yes, starting with Q.
Those are your right. So this is another one situation where I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like accounting for everything. Plasma and Plain Jane would be the top 2. I don't like it. She's never landed in the bottom. She's either always in the top or our top pick of the saves. She has 2. She tended to like. Do I think overall she's a better drag queen than? See, that's subjective. I can't even say that.
Right.
Truly, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I have Saphira at 1. I can't deny the fact that Saphira has there has not been a bad.
That was so plain.
Yeah,
that wasn't.
But that was just one.
But that was
Plain Jane has had a few runways where it's like the same.
Felt like,
right?
My
Saphira hasn't been in the bottom either.
She hasn't, but we don't know if she would have been in the bottom if she hadn't had her immunity potion.
I say that's what the purpose of the immunity potion is for. Yeah. You know, I can't hold the fact that she used an advantage that she earned against.
Like, that's something outside the episode. Okay, but this episode you didn't do as good as you did, and it was your saving grace. But
I just feel the quality of Saphira's race has been superior to.
She definitely is a drag queen. If I'm being fair, I can't turn a blind eye to. So,
and that's you. I leading the race right now. Plain Jane is on her bumper. and then you got Plasma, Q, Nymphia, Dawn,
Let's do some
and bringing
math.
up the rear, you got Morphine and Maya Malapage.
Oh, we've got 8 queens left.
Mm-hmm.
RuPaul said to Plain, you have 3 more chances to use your immunity and it to save herself. She's allowed to have a lazy week because she has that immunity.
Yeah.
Not saying that she's going to have a lazy week, but she has that room when Nymphia could have easily should have been the top of that episode. She's playing a very strategic game. She knows what she's doing. That's the girl to look out. Her talent and her win from a previous episode saved her. Playing James, I don't see her using it. I don't. I think she's just gonna hold it. She might at the last moment say really wanted to get to. It's like if somebody can knock Plain out after this immunity thing is over with,
I don't.
Know, I think what could she do? Well, the makeover challenge, unless the doll was the makeover challenge.
No, I think they're going to do a makeover challenge this year. I definitely don't think that Maya is. I think within the next 2 episodes, because they normally do the makeover challenge when they get down to the top 4.
Yeah,
and we have
8 girls.
We
5.
Mm-hmm.
Maya will be gone.
Yeah.
Morphine will be gone,
Mm-hmm.
and Dawn will be gone. So, who's running a strong enough? Well, we can come at in the next 3 episodes has 2 wins.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know because,
none.
And again, Nymphia could have Nymphia if Nymphia didn't bring it on the runway. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Outside of those two should be going before we get to that point. They should be. They should have been. Yeah.
But I still feel like it's going to be hard for Dawn at this point in the competition to make a significant comeback. Unless Dawn has.
Rose did it. Rose cleaned up at the tail end to get to the finals.
These girls, all of them, honestly, their best bet is that somebody trips up.
Yeah.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the thought
Count your days.
Yeah.
At least we counting your days.
We was counting your days on episode 1.
Don't hate us too much, but you know, it just not. It's not clicking. It's not clicking for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, you
I
might be a sweet
know.
person, but
Well,
no.
I know.
Trash. Right.
I don't want to say because Miami.
And I'm not saying you're trash. I'm saying in terms of the competition, you're trash.
I'm not saying you're trash, but in this competition, you're trash. Okay. Well,
In the competition.
she seemed like she did come alive a little bit in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. But my see you later next week with another episode of the GreatMines Show, reviewing another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. It'll be episode 9. And we're going to narrow it down to 7 queens.
God bless you. Good night.